Hello everyone, today we are going to see about logic gates. What is logic gates? Logic gates are the basic building blocks of any digital system. It is an electronic circuit having one or more than one input and only one output. The relationship between the input and the output is based on a certain logic. Based on this, logic gates are named as AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate. AND gate IC7408. The AND gate performs a logical multiplication known as AND function. The output is high when both the inputs are high. The output is low level when any one of the input is low. A circuit which performs an AND operation is shown in the circuit diagram. It has an N input and one output. So this is the formula of AND gate. So this is the logic diagram of AND gate, truth table, OR gate IC7432. The OR gate performs a logical addition commonly known as OR function. The output is high when any one of the input is high. The output is low level when both the inputs are low. So this is the form of OR gate, the logic diagram of OR gate, the truth table of OR gate 00001110111. NOT gate IC7404. NOT gate is also known as inverter. The output is high when the input is low. The output is low when the input is high. This is the form of NOT gate. The logic diagram of NOT gate. The truth table of NOT gate. NAND gate. The NAND gate is a contraction of AND and NOT. The output is high when input are low and any one of the input is low. The output is low level when both inputs are in high level. This is the form of NAND gate. Logic diagram of NAND gate. Truth table of NAND gate. NOR gate IC7402. The NOR gate is a contraction of OR NOT. The output is high when both inputs are low. The output is low when one or both inputs are high. This is the form of NOT gate. Logic diagram, truth table, XOR gate IC7486. The output is high when any one of the inputs is high. The output is low when both the inputs are low and both the inputs are high. The form of XOR gate. Logic diagram of XOR gate. Truth table of XOR gate. XNOR gate IC7410. The output is high when any of the input is high. The output is low when both the inputs are low and both the inputs are high. The form of XNOR gate. Logic diagram. Truth table. So let's see about the simulation of logic gates. So we have an AND gate with the two inputs A and B. If value is 0 and 0, the output is 0. If 1 and 0, the output is 0. If 1 and 1, the output is 1. This refers to the truth table of AND gate. The OR gate, here we have two values A and B, 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 and it gives 1. Here we have the NOT gate 0 1 1 0. So next we have NAND gate 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0. So next we have NOR gate 0 0, it gives 1 1 0, it is 0 1 1, it is 0. So next we have XOR gate 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0. So next we have XNOR gate 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1. So our next topic is off adder and full adder. Off adder. Off adder is a combinational circuit, needs two binary input and two binary outputs. The input variable designate the again and the addend bits. The output variables produce the sum and carry. The off adder can be implemented with exclusive OR and an AND gate. So the IC number of AND gate is 7408 and OR gate is 7432. So this is the truth table of off adder. You have A, B inputs and outputs, you have carry and sum. So this is the K map of off adder. This is the circuit diagram of off adder. So next is full adder. A full adder is a combinational circuit that forms the arithmetic sum of input. It consists of 3 inputs and 2 outputs. A full adder is useful to add 3 bits at a time. In a full adder, some output will be taken from XOR gate, carry output will be taken from OR gate. So XOR gate IC number 7486 and OR gate IC number IC 7432. So this is the truth table of full adder. This is the K map of full adder. This is the circuit diagram of full adder. So let's see the simulation of off adder. So off adder A, B as input and sum and carry is the output. From the truth table 0 0 0 0 and 0 1, sum equal to 1, carry equal to 0 and 1 0. We have sum 1 and carry 0, and finally 1 and 1. We have sum 0 and carry equal to 1. So let's see the simulation of full adder with 2 off adder. We have 3 inputs A, B, C, 0 0 0. Sum and carry is also 0 0. If we apply C1, the sum is 1 and carry is 0. When we add B1 and C0, we have sum 1, carry 0. Then next, if we add B equal to 1 and C equal to 1, we have carry equal to 1, sum equal to 0. Next we change to A equal to 1. We have sum equal to 1. Next we have A and C equal to 1 and we get carry as 1 and sum as 0. Next we give A and B as 1. We get carry as 1 and sum equal to 0. Then lastly we need to add all the values. We get sum and carry as 1. So next topic is half subtractor and full subtractor. Half subtractor. The half subtractor is constructed using XOR and AND gate. The half subtractor has 2 input and 2 outputs. The outputs are difference and borrow. The difference can be applied using XOR gate. Borrow output can be implemented using an AND gate and an inverter. AND gate IC 7408, XOR gate IC 7486. So this is the truth table of half subtractor. You have inputs A and B, outputs borrow and difference. This is the K map of half subtractor. This is the circuit diagram of half subtractor. This is the full subtractor. The full subtractor is a combination of XOR and OR NOT gates. In a full subtractor, the logic circuit should have 3 inputs and 2 outputs. The two half subtractor put together gives a full subtractor. The first half subtractor will be C and AB. The output will be difference output of full subtractor. The expression AB assembles the borrow output of the half subtractor, and the second term is inverted difference output of the first XOR. The truth table of full subtractor. You have 3 inputs and 2 outputs. K map of full subtractor. Circuit diagram of full subtractor. Let's see the simulation of half subtractor. So we have two variables A and B and difference and borrow as output. 0 0 0 0 and 0 1, it gives 1 and 1. So next we try 1 and 0, it gives 0, difference as 1 and borrow 0, and we try 1 and 1 on inputs, we get 0 0 as difference and borrow in the output. So our next simulation is full subtractor with reference of truth table. We have the logic here. A, B, C as input and borrow and difference are output. If we give 1 for C, you can see difference and borrow is 1 and 1. If we give B as 1, you can see difference and borrow gives 1 and 1. If we add input B and C, you can see it gives 1 and 0. Difference is 0 and borrow is 1. If we give 1 as A, another 0, you can see difference is 1 and borrow is 0. If we give C as 1, adding, you can see difference and borrow is 0. If we add B and take A, you can see difference is 0 and borrow is 0. If we add A, B, C totally, you can see difference and borrow 1 and 1. The next topic is code conversion, binary to gray, gray to binary. Code. Code is a symbolic representation of discrete information. Codes are of different types. Gray code is one of the most important codes. It is non-weighted code which belongs to the class of codes called minimum change codes. In these codes, while traversing from one step to another step, only one bit in the code group changes. In the case of gray code, two adjacent code numbers differ from each other by only one bit. The idea of it can be cleared from the table given below, as this code is not applicable in any types of arithmetical operations, but it has some applications in analog to digital converters and in some input-output devices. Binary to gray code converter. Binary to gray code conversion is a very simple process. There are several steps to do this types of conversion. Steps given below elaborate on the idea on this type of conversion. The most significant bit of the gray code will be exactly equal to the first bit of the given binary number. Now the second bit of the code will be exclusive or of the first and second bit of the given binary number. That is, if both the bits are same, the result will be 0, and if they are different, the result will be 1. The third bit of gray code will be equal to the exclusive OR of the second third bit of the given binary number. Thus the binary to gray code conversion goes on. Objective: Gray code system is a binary number system in which every successive pair of numbers differs in only one bit. It is used in application in which the normal sequence of binary numbers generated by the hardware may produce an error or ambiguity during the transition from one number to next number. So let us discuss about the input and output variables. The 4-bit combination assigned to the binary code to gray. 4-bit to represent a decimal digit. There are 4 inputs and 4 outputs. The input variable are defined as B3, B2, B1, B0, and the output variables are defined as G3, G2, G1 and G0. So this is the truth table for converting binary to gray. This is the K map for B3 and G3. K map for G1 and G0. Circuit design. So next we see gray code to binary converter. Gray code to binary conversion is again a very simple and easy process. Following steps can make your idea clear on this type of conversion. The most significant bit of binary number will equal to the most significant bit of the given gray code. Now if the second gray bit is 0, the second binary bit will be same as the previous or the first bit. If the gray bit is the first, the secondary binary bit will alter. If it was 1, it will be 0, and if it was 0, it will be 1. This step is continued for all the bits to do gray code to binary conversion. So the objective is the most significant bit of the binary code is always equal to the MSB of the given binary number. Other bits of the output binary code can be obtained by checking gray code bit at that index. Input and output variables. The 4-bit combination assigned to gray to binary code 4 bits to represent a decimal digit. There are 4 inputs and 4 outputs. The input variable are defined as G3, G2, G1 and G0, and the output variables are defined as B3, B2, B1 and B0. So this is the truth table. K map for G3, K map for B1 and B0. Circuit design. So this is the binary to gray code converter simulation. Let's start with referring with truth table. Here we have 4 inputs and 4 outputs. Everyone is 0. We get everything value is 0. If we add B not equal to 1, we get G3, G2, G1 0, G1 equal to 1. If we press B2 is equal to 1, we get G3, G2 0, G1 G0 equal to 1. If we press B not equal to 1, we get with G3, G2, G0 equal to 0, G1 equal to 1, B2 equal to 1, we get G3 0 and G0 0, G2 and G1 equal to 1. So next we give B0 equal to 1 and B3 equal to 1, we get 3 values as 1 and G3 equal to 0. If we give B2, B3, B1 equal to 1, we get G2 1 and others are 0. If we add B3 equal to 1 and others are 0, we get G3 and G2 equal to 1 and G1 and G0 equal to 0. If we add B0 equal to 1, you can see G1 equal to 0 and others are giving value 1 value. If we add B3, B1, you get all the values as 1 in output. If we add B3, B1 and B0 equal to 1, we get G3, G2 and G1 as 1 input and G0 gives 0. If we add all the inputs, we get G3. If we add B3 and B2 as input, we get G3 and G1 equal to 1 and G2 and G0 equal to 0. If we add B0, B3 and B2, we get G3, G1 and G0 equal to 1 and G2 equal to 0. If we add B3, B2 and B1 as 1, we get G3 and G0 equal to 1 and others are 0. If we add lastly we add one input, we get G3 alone 1, others are 0. So this is the simulation of conversion of gray code to binary code. Let's check with only 4 values. G3 as 0, G1 is 0, G2 is 0 and G0 equal to 1. We get B0 equal to 1 and other 3 values equal to 0. Now again let's check with different input. G3 equal to 0, G2 equal to 1, G1 equal to 0, G0 equal to 1. We get B1 and B2 as 1 and B3 and B0 equal to 0. Let's give another value. G3 equal to 1, G2 equal to 1, G1 equal to 1, then G0 equal to 0. We get B2 equal to 0 and other values are 1. G3, let's check with another. G3 equal to 1, G2 equal to 0, G1 equal to 0, G0 equal to 0. All output refers to 1 as output. So the next topic is encoder and decoder. Encoder. An encoder is a digital circuit that performs inverse operation of decoder. An encoder has two n input lines and n output lines. In encoder, the output lines generates the binary code corresponding to the input value. In octal to binary encoder, it has 8 inputs, one for each octal digit and 3 outputs that generate the corresponding binary code. In encoder, it is assumed that only one input has a value of 1 at any given time, otherwise the circuit is meaningless. It has an ambiguity that when all inputs are 0, the outputs are 0. The 0 outputs can also generated when D not equal to 1. Combinational design procedure. An encoder is a combinational circuit that performs the reverse operation of decoder. It has the maximum of 2n input lines and n output lines. It will produce a binary equivalent to the input which is active high. Therefore, the encoder encodes 2n input lines with n bits. So the objective of encoder. The other routine tasks are mentioned on the encoder resume as follows: filling and organizing data, preparing and sorting data, reviewing to ensure accuracy, entering data from paper to computer systems, completing data backups, filing and making paper copies, checking work for any duplications, reporting to the management about the errors, and keeping a record of data entry and database information. So this is the truth table of encoder. You have 7 inputs and 3 outputs. The logic diagram for encoder. So next is the decoder. A decoder is a multiple input, multiple output logic circuit which converts coded input into coded output, where input and output codes are different. The code generally has fewer bits than the output code. Each input code word produces a different output code word, that is, there is one-to-one mapping can be expressed in truth table in the blow diagram of decoder circuit. The encoded information is present as n input producing 2n possible outputs. 2n output values are from 0 throughout 2n minus 1. Combinational design procedure of decoder. Determine required number of input and output from the specifications. Derive the truth table for each of the output based on their relationships to the input. Simplify the Boolean expression for each output. Draw a logic diagram that represents the simplified Boolean expression. Objective of decoder. A decoder is a digital circuit that detects the presence of specified combination of bits on its input and indicates the presence of the code by a specified output level. A decoder is a circuit that changes a code into a set of signals. It is called a decoder because it does the reverse of encoding. But we will begin our study of encoders and decoders with decoders because they are simpler to design. So this is the truth table of decoder. We have 3 inputs E, A and B, and output we have 4 outputs D0, D1, D2 and D3. So logic diagram of decoder. So let's see the simulation of encoder. Here we having the logic diagram of encoder. Let us test with some few examples. I am taking Y1 as 1. The output should be A0, B0 and C equal to 1. And let's take y7 as 1 and others as 0. You can see a equal to 1, b equal to 1 and c equal to 1. This refers the truth table correctly. Let's take another value y4 equal to 1. We get a equal to 1, b equal to 0 and c equal to 0. Then finally let's take one value. Let's take y6 as 1. Here you get the output A equal to 1, B equal to 1 and C equal to 1. This refers the truth table correctly. Let's start the simulation of decoder. Here we have the logic with 3 0 inputs. We get D1, D2, D3 equal to 1 and D0 equal to 0. If we give E as 1, all the output refers 1. If B is equal to 1 and others are 0, the D1 is 0 and others are 1. If A is 1, the output values are D0, D1, D3 equal to 1 and D2 equal to 0. If A and B are 1, D0, D1, D2 are 1 and D3 is 0.